I hope you're good. This is Sabine Masood. I am a pediatric occupational therapist, and today I'm going to talk about stimming. Before I start the video, here is a reminder to all of you to please subscribe to my channel and share all the information that you think is worthy of sharing to your friends and family. So, stimming, as I'm sure most of you must have already known, that it is the self-stimulatory behaviors, and it is also one of the diagnostic feature of autism spectrum disorder. There are so many ways of stimming, for example, hand flapping, uh, fidgety movements of the fingers, visual stimming, some monotonous sounds. So there are different kind of stimming. Well, the word self-stimulatory explains the purpose of stimming, that why does it happen. When a child on the autism spectrum disorder faces anything challenging or is trying to regulate his brain or process and work on the things to understand, or he is trying to get adjusted to the environment where multiple stimuli are present. That could be the visual stimuli, auditory stimuli, tactile stimuli. The stimming uh, most commonly or frequently increases in these situations. It is also observed that when a child is sitting idle and he has nothing productive to do, stimming also increase in those kind of situations. Now the question arises that should we be worried about it, and should we make an effort to stop or control the stimming? Well, I had a student with autism spectrum disorder, and whenever she was performing any task or activity with me, she was doing very well, but she would constantly rock in her chair, and she would do the similar behavior at home while doing the homework, and the mother was very concerned, and how do I stop that? At that particular moment, when she is doing her homeworks, she is using her brain, she is using all her abilities effectively. She is rocking to regulate her brain and mind, and to reduce the anxiety and calm down herself. In that condition, it is absolutely not necessary to control the stimming or do something, or even give her instruction to stop rocking on the chair. Though it could harm herself as well, because if she is more concerned about how to stop rocking on the chair, she would be less focused on the task assigned to her. So there are so many this is the reason that sensory integration therapists and occupational therapists do not recommend that you stop the stimming by physical prompt, because this is going to create more problems for the child. He will be left with no other methods to reduce his anxiety, to calm down himself, and to emotionally regulate himself. Well, if any kind of stimming is harmful for the child, for example, nail biting or biting your fingers, biting your hand, and these kind of stuff, which you think that the child is going to hurt himself through it, or he's going to hurt others through his stimming, then there you should intervene and you manage it. And there are so many different ways of managing the stimming. Uh, like this is how you do a behavior therapy through positive reinforcers or negative reinforcers through consequences. You can curb the stemming in a similar manner you curb any other behavior. The other important thing about stemming is that is to give an appropriate amount of sensory diet, that we also say sensory integration therapy. So when a child takes sensory integration therapy and his sensory processing improves and the sensory issues decreases, then as a result stimming also decreases, because through sensory integration a child is more able to adapt in his environment. This as a result reduces his anxiety, and as a result stimming decreases. So if you are getting proper sensory integration therapy, you will say that with the passage of time stemming will decrease. So this is one of the most important and appropriate way of decreasing the stemming. I hope the video was useful for you. Must like it and share it with your friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to ask anything else about the therapies and the autism spectrum disorder, please feel free to write your questions in the comments because I will be answering to those questions. Thank you and goodbye.